we're live.
You gotta push that, put that in, or the speakers aren't gonna work.
Right now.
Oh. Okay, I just.
Mine's on.
Yeah, all right. Woo. All right, sorry that I'm giving you guys all ooh. Oh. Just push myself up. A Monday morning moan. Oh, thank you, Maggie, for picking me up. Hello,
You're welcome.
everyone. Hello, hello. And thank you for joining us. We're a little late. We had some technical issues. It just would not let us get on today. It was like, sorry.
It was very
Try
stubborn.
again. Oh, very stubborn. So
Yes.
people are jumping on. And we are memory bound in Ankeny,
Iowa.
Yep, just north of Des Moines, which is the crossroads of 35 and 80. And easy to find, easily located, easily.
So anywhere you're going, you can stop on by.
Right, yeah.
You know what, Katie, people on Facebook sometimes will say, I'm traveling to Pennsylvania this weekend. Are there any scrapbook stores? And I'll say, well, if you want to take a detour to Iowa, Memory Bound is
right here. Well, anywhere, like if you're going north, south, east, or west, if you're on the main highways, and we're right here.
I always tell them no matter where they're at, if they're out on the West Coast, drive on to Iowa.
Absolutely, yes, yes. So I'm trying to watch. I'm trying to catch up on comments, and thank you so much for your patience. It was a Facebook thing. It wasn't a Katie Maggie thing.
No, we were doing everything right.
Yeah, it was say, yep, nope, sorry, not today. But we are here, and we have the 49 and Market Nature Study did arrive Friday in a big old truck, and we have it all. We have the papers,
beautiful.
the page kits, the books, the stamps, the washi. I mean, we have it all.
Shall we start with the paper?
We should.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to jump right onto it.
Okay, first of all, we're going to start with the collection pack.
Okay, I'm going to move the card over.
Yes. Okay, Vintage Artistry Nature Study, and that's by our favorite artist, Katie.
Oh, it is. Katie and Janine, I always remember the names.
Yeah, and just look, we're going to show you them individually, but the colors are beautiful. I'm sure
gorgeous.
you have to see it in person in order to appreciate it. And then we also have
And you're going to show it.
the Ledger Collection Pack.
Oh, it is still, it's not like a separate one. It is all,
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Maggie, these are like your colors. When I see
Yes.
these, I think of you.
Yes, I love that.
Yes.
Okay, and then we have the Nature Study Colored Foundation. So if you want the, just the plain, what's
Kind
the
of
word?
like the,
Solids.
yes, solids.
But they have
they're not solids, but
texture,
they're
which
beautiful.
are my favorite.
And how many are there? There are 8 for...
You get 8 double-sided. And then it says you get an exclusive 12 by 12
Hey,
pattern.
Maggie, maybe you can show it to us. There you go.
I am so sorry. I'm so in awe of it that
You're just looking at it.
but it's your solids, but
It's
it's got
beautiful.
the beautiful textures. Let me show you if they can
Yeah.
see that up close, that texture.
It's almost like a fabric textile.
Oh, and then the type print just make gorgeous backgrounds. So you have 3 things to choose from. You have the collection pack, you have the ledger, which is still, I would use that as a solid background. Love that. And then you have your foundations.
Yeah.
And then you can also, back here
I
is the
love
ultimate
these.
page kit.
This is one of my favorites. So it has everything in there to create these 4 individual layouts. And
And
I absolutely love it.
You can look like a professional.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm using
easy.
some of these.
Look at all
that.
and you
And
get,
I think it's $34.99. Is that correct?
it is $34.99. You get buttons. They're cool buttons. You get the twine, and you get, looks like almost like leather leather twine. Is that a bobbin? Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
it does look like that. Isn't that yummy?
Yeah, it must have that black stitching.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Very
is.
neat. Again,
You know,
this is
would
40.
be great,
Oh, go ahead.
Katie, to
Uh-huh.
go take to a crop.
Yes.
You don't have to think. You'd walk out with 4 beautiful page kits.
Yeah. And Oshra says she needs something like that because she's brain dead when it comes to layouts. And you know what? That's exactly right. It's something
Yeah.
that you could go ahead and put all together, not even have to think about, and just add your papers.
And we have a cropper right here today. Wouldn't that
Oh.
be cool, just to sit down and come up with 4 beautiful?
I would love it. It's probably on my list.
Yes,
On our
I love
list
it.
already.
Okay,
All
and
right.
then, okay, so we're going to move on to, we have the spiral notebook set.
I love those.
You get the smaller, I would say that's about a 5x5, wouldn't you, or 6x6?
Yeah, they got some major glare going there.
And then the other
And
one
the 8 by
opens from the
6.
top, doesn't it?
You could do it either way,
Oh, you
actually.
could turn
oh
it
no,
either
yeah,
way.
you could use them either way. And the reason they did that, I think, is because of their new books that they put out. So you can have this spiral notebook be vertical or horizontal, as with the larger one, which is 8 by 6, and the other one's about 5 by 5.
I'm going to show them because they're too
I
cool.
think you should.
Okay, so here's the little one.
Tanya, the kit is $34.99. Good morning, Susie.
Look at this. Wouldn't this be just, I mean, it's
Yeah,
all made
and
for
it's
you.
Tabs.
Add your photos and a little bit of ephemera, and you've got the cutest little book to give to someone. And you give this to a friend, and you keep this one for yourself.
Yes, and
Now,
those.
I'm trying to
yeah.
see if you could use it
could use
like
it.
this or like this.
Yes.
But look at that. And just get some ephemera and add some photos, and
So pretty.
you're good to go. And that is only $7.99.
And we're
For
going to
both.
show, Diane is doing a demo next week using those notebooks.
And I've seen it.
Yeah.
And
we
are
have
we
it,
going to
and
give a
we're gonna
little
show it.
sneak
Yeah.
preview? Okay.
Here's your sneak preview. It's right there on the cart. Okay, come back, Maggie.
Yep. Just from a distance, look at that.
Ta-da.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's all you
that's
get. Okay, we
That is a sneak
also
peek.
have the cluster kit,
I like these
which
two.
those, oh, look, you get, see, this is my favorite part. I
On
love
the
the little,
front.
yes, I love the little packs.
Well, Maggie
of
is
stuff.
talking about all the packs of stuff.
Yes. And so basically there's things that are just clustered already for you, right?
Yep, $14.99.
And look at this fun stuff. Look at those.
Yes.
Now this would be the
Clips and
first thing I'd have to
twines
open.
Maggie likes her little packages.
Yes. Okay.
Of goodness.
We also have a 6x8 collection pack, and you get 28 sheets, 3 of each.
For how much?
$11.99.
$11.99.
But
I'll just
you
come in
can
and focus
look
on
at
that.
those.
Maggie, it cracks me up how you're using your pencil because you know you did that as a teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at here.
I
and here.
love this plaid. I can't wait till we show the big one because I think it's such a great plaid.
And just think about cutting these in half and making cards.
Oh yeah, and we can
Instant
show that.
cards,
Yep.
yes. And then we have the washi tape. They're little postage stamps. I don't know whether I can get one open here. And this is just fun to add to any project. But they look like postage stamps. Katie, I wonder if you could get by with putting one of these on a letter.
On a letter. You should try it. Send one to me and we'll
Yeah.
tell you if I get it.
Probably get it back the next day, right?
I'll get one that says you owe the postage on it.
Okay, remember the solids and the ledger pack?
Oh,
well, now
is
you
this
get the
new?
6x8, and you get the ledger and the solids together.
Oh.
And 28 sheets, 3 each of 9 double-sided papers, plus 1 fussy cut element.
I love this because you can put it with other collections in too.
And you
So
get
it's
the
the solid and the
oh.
ledger. That's
Okay,
the soul.
I think
Oh,
this
I
is
think
a
so.
sale right here.
That's right there.
We're
Put
going
2
to set
the
that
side.
aside for Maggie.
Okay.
Okay.
And she's serious.
Yes, I am. And we have picked out, and I'm sure these have been put online, colors that go with this line. We've got fossilized amber, scattered straw, old paper, bundled sage, peeled paint, iced spruce, tumbled glass, speckled egg, weathered wood, tea dye, vintage photo, frayed burlap, and pumice stone.
Love it.
Aren't those colors beautiful
they
together?
Are. They're beautiful.
I could just pick all those up.
Yeah.
I just love them.
Yeah.
Okay, so now...
Well, then we have the fabric washi tape, and this is, here you can take a gander at it there. It's kind of a yellow gold, isn't it?
It is.
And it's very pretty.
It reminds me of Kelly's
And it's $14.99.
tape. Her cellophane tape that she colors with alcohol ink.
Right.
That's the look that you get. I took this and I put it on an etc. tag for a background.
And
Oh my gosh,
Is it
it's
beautiful?
beautiful. Yes. Now I look
oh
at that.
gosh, look at that. That's like heavy.
Isn't it amazing? And it goes
Oh.
on. It goes on etc. tags really nice. But
It is
look,
like fabric.
But can't you just see Kelly's her
Scotch
cellophane
tape,
tape, her
yep.
scotch tape? Yeah,
Mhm.
it's beautiful. And this is the wider one, and then you get other different sizes. Look at this one.
That
That's
is
like
really amazing.
Postage things. Yeah,
I didn't
very
realize
cool.
it was so heavy.
It is very nice.
Yes.
Okay, let's go up here.
Well, here, let's do these since I'm down here already.
Oh, these are Wings washi tape stickers.
Yeah. So what you want to do with these, maybe you already know, Meg.
You know what? I've not used these, Katie.
All right, so what you're going to
Do
is,
tell.
yeah, when you unroll it, you're going to pull the background off first, and then that will leave the actual images on the roll. So then you can use them as the stickers, because I don't think you're going to be able to pull it off and
Oh.
open.
Really?
Mhm. So you pull the background off, so all this white area back here will come off, and it will leave the sticker, from my understanding.
And then do you peel it off like a sticker?
Mhm. Yep.
Well, I learned something. Look, you even get a mason jar. You get clips, butterflies. And so you don't get any white around
Yeah.
your stickers.
Yep. $7.99.
Oh my
For all
gosh.
that. Yeah,
that
it's
is very cool. Thank you for
You're
telling
welcome.
me about that
You're
because I
welcome.
didn't know.
You're welcome.
That's why I skipped it.
That's what I wondered. Okay, Maggie.
Okay, we're going to go up here. This is one of my favorite sets. It's called the Chipboard Word Set, and it's full of words
Ooh, let
that
me
you
do
can
that.
use for your page kits, cards. Let's see how many you get here. You get 65 words.
And these, I always pick up a package of these words, no matter what collection it is, because you can put them on other things and
Yeah.
other projects and other collections.
And I
So,
said 65 words, 65 pieces, because there are some really cute hearts in there, and
Gosh,
you can
you gotta
always
love
find
hearts.
room for a heart
yeah.
or two.
All right.
Okay, then we have the acetate pieces. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You get 59 acetate pieces.
These are like transparencies. Oh, look at it. Those are little ladybugs or
So,
bugs.
Katie, could
Yeah.
you take one of these ball jars and then put some bugs inside it?
I bet you could, because you would be able to see through
Yeah.
it. So yeah, and then they have already filled some of the jars for you, but you can make
Yes.
your own jars.
Very cool.
$5.99.
Okay, and this is another of my favorite. This is the Essential File Kit. You get like file folders, and then you get like the fronts of envelopes that you could tuck things in. And then this are made for like pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have to say with this one, Maggie, with these, I have cut along the score line and then punched it and used it as an actual page, because there's a front and a back to it. The
oh,
back
you
has
could
pattern
easily
on
do
it,
that. But
too.
look at the 3 file
Yeah, the
folders.
file folders are
and these
amazing,
are
aren't they?
pockets also. $5.99 for 11 die cut pieces. But look at how old and vintage these look. I love those.
And someone has asked, how would you use the acetate pieces on a layout?
I have used them in little groupings. And what's cool is when you add that to a layout, you're still going to be able to see a little bit behind it. So
Yep.
it's not going to cover up. You could
Yeah.
use it by photos. And
You can use it on anything,
Yeah.
anywhere on your layout
Like that.
and words.
okay, everybody's got to have the chipboard set. These are heavier chipboard, and you get 61 die cut pieces. I love these. They look like wood slices. Take a walk in nature and go outside and play and let nature be your teacher. $5.99 for 61, and these are great because they're thicker and they're great for layering. I love those. And then we showed the word set. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Are you ready for this? Oh, these are beautiful. Remember how we had the smaller ones? Well, now they've made them bigger. So you could put actual 3x4s behind some of these and 4x6s. Look at the coloring on those.
And the different sizes, and they still have some of like the original ones with the insides.
The colors are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, love those.
Maggie,
and
they're
those
so
are
fast.
$5.99.
Yes.
And you get 30 assorted film strips. Okay, now we're going to move on to the rub-ons. And you know what, Katie? I was using some of her rub-ons the other day. Again, you know, I've used them before, but every time I use them, I think, wow, these just go on so nicely.
They do. I agree with you. I was cleaning my stuff and organizing it, and I took all my rub-ons of the 46 and Market.
49?
Yeah, thank you. I have a couple streets behind.
Is nice.
I have a couple streets behind you guys. And I placed them in a Simple Story Snap album with the 8x6. So I put these all in there. So now I can just flip through them. And Darla, who was here last week, gave me that idea, and I loved it. But now I can just flip through my rub-ons.
And you just go, oh, I need a yellow butterfly.
Yeah,
Here it is.
and then I went to the yellow.
Yes.
But they are so yummy.
So you get 6
For
6x8 sheets for $11.99. But if you have not used the rub-ons, you really need to try them. Here's another set. This one is just foliage and words. But you know, you're making something and you just need a little softness somewhere.
You're so funny, Maggie, because you're just looking at it yourself.
I know. I love it.
See it.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. Will you please hold it so people understand? Hold that like
Yes.
you were.
Okay.
So Maggie is saying, no, like you did.
Oh, like this.
Well,
I was kind of holding it like this.
So I'm trying to show you're fine because you're saying the descriptions. I love ferns.
Yes, and just like I say, they add a little softness
I love it.
to what you need.
Yeah.
Okay, then they
And
got
great,
into the
great
mushrooms.
Quotes.
Look at the mushrooms. And oh look, they've put them in jars.
Oh, they have,
Look
haven't they?
at
Gosh,
that.
I'm really excited about all the words they have
Yes.
on every single one. Oh, look at these are like drawings up in the upper right hand corner.
Yeah.
These are very, gosh.
Wow, amazing
What
art.
talent,
Yes.
right?
Okay, and everybody's favorite,
Oh my
the
gosh.
ephemera.
Oh.
And
And
you
this
get
is when it says a pack, this is a pack.
124 pieces.
124?
And we're just going to show
That
all
is amazing.
the different pieces that come in that ephemera set. And they're a little larger than a lot of your ephemera is a lot smaller.
Oh,
But look at the tickets.
love it. I know. I absolutely love this.
There's some frames back there. Can you see the frames?
Yeah. This would work well for heritage. It would also work well with Tim Holtz stuff. People are absolutely correct. All sorts of ideas.
Do you think that magnifying glass is a piece?
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Maggie, I think you should get
120
these.
You know, I'm thinking I need that. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, there goes
Okay,
it.
there's my pile. Okay. Now we're going down to the laser cuts.
Oh my gosh.
We've got the wing elements.
So they're all like things that fly.
4 sheets, includes 88 butterflies and
That's all
moths.
butterflies and moths.
There was
Oh my
somebody in
gosh,
here the
so
other
pretty.
day.
Oh,
Look how big they are.
wow.
There was someone
So
in
cool.
here, Katie, the other day that just wanted moths.
Really?
They didn't want butterflies. They
Just
wanted
moths.
moths. So there's your moths. Then we've got general elements. Look at, they are
These are
larger.
amazing.
So for page
Maybe
kits,
some
it'll
of the
be
other
perfect.
sheets. There's 97 trees, signs, frames, tickets, butterflies, foliage, buttons, and more. Gosh, look at all that.
All for
I'm sorry, I'm like right on top of
$7.99.
you.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But even the
look at the
trees
little
would be
bird
good for
nest.
fall, Halloween, Christmas.
Yes, and the mushrooms you can put in any time.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we've got mushroom and foliage together.
I just want to
The ferns are
see how Katie's mind works to think of all this and then to
Oh.
lay it out and put it all in there. Absolutely phenomenal.
141 mushrooms and foliage and bugs. Don't forget the bugs.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you have to really study study mushrooms to know how to draw
One of
those.
our Chris is a biology major, so she might know some of these things.
Oh, well, there you go. And then we've got, we showed you the 3 sets of 6x8.
Yeah.
But now they have the 12x12 sheets. So look at that. I mean, that would cover a whole section. And they've got the jars.
I got a question for you, Maggie. Do
yes.
you lay your rub-ons just flat on your paper, or do you cut around it and then put them on?
I cut around it.
Okay, I would cut around also.
Because they can be a little sticky, and sometimes if they get stuck on something, they might automatically get transferred. So
Right,
I cut
yeah.
around it.
I do
So
cut around 'em.
I end up with papers that have a big chunk out of the middle.
So do I, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they rub on so nicely, and they stay on, and it's amazing. You could even just rub all this right down the side of a piece of paper and have a border.
They are beautiful.
I love this. This collection is absolutely amazing. and
Okay,
Maggie
we
is
have,
just so excited. We've already,
I am. We have the Nature Study Specimen, which are little.
we've already done this.
We've already done that one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Have we done this one? The mushrooms. We have not
no,
done this
we have
one.
not done the
Is this
mushrooms.
oh, these are the stickers.
Stickers, yeah.
Okay.
So the same thing.
Same thing. So look at the stickers. That I have not used these, Katie.
You know, I have
How did
not.
I
I've
miss
just
it?
heard that. I don't know, but we might need to.
Try one of
Yeah.
those. Okay, and we have a card kit. These usually just go so quickly. Nature
I
Study
love
card
these.
kit.
And if you follow Katie Petit on Facebook, she has been showing us some of the things she's just been doing, like sits down and has a 10-minute little craft session, and she doesn't show it, but shows the final product, and she's been showing
And
the card
Teresa
kit.
has shown how she creates with this, and no two have to be alike. You can
Oh,
just
gosh,
use your
no.
rub-ons. And then what I think is the best thing about this is the matching envelopes.
Yeah, I agree, Maggie.
And
they also have some seals, some stickers here
Oh,
to seal your
yes.
envelopes.
so you get 8 A2 cards and envelopes,
Yeah.
and 2 sheets of rub-on, and
The
it's
rub-on is
$14.99.
amazing. I love
So
it.
you get 8
Let's
cards.
see what the happy birthday, here's a year to you, just for you, good vibes, love that, hip, hip, hooray. Oh my gosh, thanks, you're a great friend. I love all those. I love the good vibes
Yeah.
one.
That is a great one. Okay,
Kim, yeah,
Oops.
the binders that I did use for the rub-ons, the rub-ons are exactly 6x8, and so I slide them right into the pockets, and it worked perfectly, absolutely perfect. Ooh,
2 more 12x12 rub-ons. Look at this, just
Yes.
for a little splash of color.
yeah. Oh, I'm trying to catch up
I'm
on.
sorry.
No, on comments.
But look at that little splash of color, and when you put that on, it's so subtle in the background. It looks like you took a little bit of watercolor and just dropped it on there.
Yes.
But you get all the other stuff. And
Yeah.
then here's this one
Look at these words. I love
with
these.
the words.
Wander, observe, explore. It is up to you to see the beauty in the ordinary. Wander, look this way. You harvest what you grow, walk with nature. So pretty. Curious,
It's
I love
beautiful. Beautiful. So those are, I just love these. Oh, just
that. And
love
with the
those.
card kit, someone mentioned if you don't want to use the envelope as an envelope, you can cut it in and use it as background pieces.
Or
On
another
envelopes.
card front.
Mhm. Yeah, card fronts, yeah.
Wow.
And also with the card, they're printed on both sides, I think, maybe with the card. Because I've cut them apart and made 2 cards.
Wow, so you could add another 8 cards to
Yeah.
your.
So I
Wow.
I cut them apart and then use both sides.
That's a
as
great
card.
idea. Okay, now should we just show real quickly
Yeah.
the 12x12?
Yes. We'll
Look
go
at
kind of
this.
fast through these.
Oh,
Because they're self-explanatory.
love that. We're just going to show it very quickly.
And remember the class, or can you
Oh
flip
my
that back around real
gosh.
quick? That you can cut down here and make it into cards that Kelly showed us how to use.
Get those big,
You make tons of cards with this
yes.
stuff. And
Let's
beautiful
see.
layouts.
How about this one? Look at that one. And there's the back. We're just going to go through quickly. There's the yellow. I love the names. This one's called Etchings. Oh gosh, look at
Oh,
that.
look at that. Oh, look at that.
And look at this one.
Okay, this is like my favorite plaid. Isn't that just yells out
for masculine cards.
Yes, for
that
the
would
boys.
be great.
Yep. Trying to.
There's
Oh,
your
what are those? Butterflies and moths.
and moths, probably. Oh, Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I could just
I like how her B-sides are a little bit more, what do I want to say?
subtle and
Yeah, so you can definitely get,
you can use it for background.
yes.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
There's
look at
that plaid. And your mushrooms.
Have you ever gone mushroom hunting?
I have.
Were you successful?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here we
This
go.
is-
Maggie must have found the
This
winner.
is fossilized amber. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
And look at that. Yeah, we did. We
Lori,
found
I
some.
do use the 6x8 snap album to show my rub ons. I should have brought it in today, but I did not.
And we also have down here the solids, all the solids that we showed you before, in the green and the blue and the.
Yeah, and you
Soft
can get those in a
pink,
pack.
yeah.
And then the ledgers are at the bottom.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Well, get down there, Katie.
So far down.
These make great backgrounds. You just use them as a solid.
Yep.
Love it. There it is. Look at that.
It's
Oh my
such a
gosh.
nice heavyweight paper too.
It is. It is definitely.
Absolutely. Here, going up.
Going up. Okay,
All
so
right.
Kelly had this great idea. She said she went back into some of the older lines of 49 and Market, the Curators, Curators Meadow, that's what it was. And she found some older papers that we have that still would go with this line. Look at this.
That's what I love.
Yeah, it
That
just
you can add it to other collections.
look at the backs.
Oh, love the B-sides.
And you know what? Diane was thinking the very same thing. I'm going to show you something she made using, where is that piece? Oh, here it is. She took this piece right here, and she wanted to make a thank you card.
What?
See
She
that
made a card?
stitching down here? Okay, look at this
Oh, here, I
card.
didn't get the stitching. Ooh, that's really cool.
I thought it was real. I thought that she had actually stitched. Okay, so she used this. So, you know, don't get caught up on needing a total plain background. You can use this as a background. So this is her piece that she used to make the card. And then she took the stitching and added it in strips across here, and that's from the barcode.
It looks like her sewing machine.
It
'Cause
did. I thought she had
yeah.
sewn.
It
Yeah.
looks like you could actually touch that little.
But that's
free
from this
piece.
sheet, and this sheet is called Field Notes from Curator's Meadow.
Oh, I love that.
But all of these, you can, if you have some of these, you can mix and match it with this.
yeah.
And if you
And
don't,
Tim
we
Holtz,
have
yeah,
some.
and like some of the other viewers have said, Tim Holtz stuff. I'm also thinking about that Simple Stories collection they released last year that had like Life on the Lake.
Okay,
And
yes,
this one would
it
go
was
with
those
that too.
colors
Yes.
too. Oh, the colors are gorgeous.
They are. And do you want to show the Diane? Where are you?
Oh, I'm looking. I'm looking at Color Vibe.
Oh, yeah.
The
Color
colors that have
Vibes.
been
Okay.
picked. Can I show those?
Yes. Well, we have to show
I
the
had a
backside
squirrel
too.
moment. Yes.
What are the Color Vibe collections?
This is Rust. We have Rust.
Boho. Right? The color vibe? Are you asking a question?
No.
But thank you anyway.
Thank you. That was a very random squirrel moment.
Diane, we love your card.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to show some of the colors that have been pulled to go with
Okay,
this.
here, why don't I come
We
over?
have Rust, Warm White, Sage, Moss. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful.
Aren't they beautiful?
Avocado,
And it doesn't do it justice on,
Winter Mint.
I love winter mint.
Yeah, I use that a lot. Sky. Keep carrying this pencil around with me.
I know.
Cornflower Blue.
Yeah.
I like cornflower blue. Oatmeal. Oh,
I love oatmeal.
I do too. Oh my gosh,
Oatmeal in the
like
morning.
every one of these lines
Isn't
and
it
just
beautiful?
plain brown.
It's just
Okay, I may
absolutely
have to get
stunning.
one of
I
each.
know. It's stunning.
And Katie, we can come around.
Should we show
here.
her book or should we wait till
Are we
later?
going to show a
A
little
little bit, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
more than a more than a sneak
Yeah,
preview
more than the
then.
sneak peek, yeah.
Oh.
Right, Diane? All right, so Diane on the 20th, June 20th, on which would be next Tuesday or Wednesday,
Yes.
this will actually be a kit. It's called the Nature Study, and it's using the new Nature Study.
And this is her trip, her actual trip to Keystone, Colorado.
And so she will talk about how to put it together, what she did, but we'll just do a quick flip through. Now that's okay.
There's one of those little...
This is actually going to be adhered onto this side, and that is the other notebook that will be adhered on this side. So she just hasn't adhered them in yet.
Yeah.
So do you want to just flip through this one?
Yes. Can we lay it right here? So.
Well, absolutely.
Okay,
That'd
so
be
when
easiest.
you get your book, you'll get it just like this. It's just a flat book,
Yeah,
and then
we're gonna
you
show you
can
those
add.
too.
Okay, so I think I'm not sure.
Yeah,
what,
it's going to adhere.
oh,
onto
it's
that.
going to adhere onto there. So without giving anything away, I'm just going to flip through really
Yeah.
quickly. It's
Oh my
just
gosh.
so beautiful. Probably recognize some of those people. I just
And then
don't want
this
to
is
give
a
away
larger one,
too
yeah.
much because I know she's
Yeah.
going to show this.
Oh my gosh.
So you'll have
Yeah.
to tune in because she's
On
going
June
to.
20th.
And she even covered the tabs.
This is amazing.
The colors are just gorgeous. Look at that. Who wouldn't want to go out to Colorado, go hiking in that?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we're not going to tell you any more than that
Alright.
because I know she's going to show that.
Yeah, so that's going to be
Okay.
on June 20th, which I believe is next Tuesday.
So Katie, how about if
Yeah.
I take the camera and you tell about this?
Oh, well, that was unexpected, Maggie. All right, so one thing is that 49 Market has also come out with are 4 new albums in 4 different sizes. So the one that Diane used this is just the outside, like your cover of your album, and then it folds into the size that you're going to want to use, and which is nice for storage wise. This one is the 9 1/4 by 7, and they're called Create a Album, and this is just your white standard cover. But it's nice that they've left it wide open for you to add the
Whatever you
notebooks
want.
or any of these other new pieces that they have.
Letha is heading to Colorado next month. Letha, you'll have to get all these papers.
Absolutely. And this is $5.99 just for the cover. Now this one, so it's 9 inches this way. This one, or 7 inches, excuse me, is tall. So this one's called a tall chunky, because notice how big the spine is on this one. The spine is actually 3 1/4 inches wide. And so this is the tall chunky. So
That
you
would
can
hold a lot, Katie.
It would. This one that's also the tall chunky. So I think it's supposed to go this way. Let's see which one this is. This is the wide chunky. So it is the same size as the first one, but you can see the difference in the spines, how chunky this one is. And then these two are actually the same size, but one's chunky and one is not chunky. One is just standard.
Can I do a squirrel moment again?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're all $5.99.
So I took all of these home over the weekend, but I didn't get them put together. But we are actually going to put them together to show people how to put them together.
That'll be great.
So-
Yeah. Oh, the albums that were the new
Yes.
things.
So all the new created album we're going to put together in an album to show customers how to do it.
So you're going to
Awesome.
do all of them. So okay.
We are at least one of every style.
So all the 4 new ones.
Yes.
Okay.
But I can't tell you when that will happen.
Soon, because I do the scheduling.
Katie and Diane, will all the old waterfalls and stuff fit in these?
We think so. There's
tested
some of the really old stuff that's being discontinued. The stuff that we have in, like foundations A, B, and C, we're thinking that they'll fit in here. So we'll just have to do some investigating more because they just came in. So
Yep. On Friday, approximately 3 o'clock.
yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yep. All right. Thanks, Diane. So we will be showing a video of how to
Yeah.
put those all together. That's awesome.
And that will be a separate video
that
from
will be a
yours.
separate
Yes.
video because
And
Okay.
yours is just did you use this album?
I used that album.
This one, yeah. Okay.
Not the
perfect.
chunky.
Not
the chunky.
No.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Diane. So they come, the talls and the chunkies come in white or black. The white ones are $5.99, as are the black ones also. And as Diane was talking, we're going to show you these, but let me show you real quick the Create album. This is the 4x6 waterfall closure set. They did have these previously, but they weren't. This is the 4x6. I don't think, maybe we had. I'm having maybe Janet can help me because we've made some books out of this or some other items or mini books and so forth out of this. But I think that it's new though. And this is the the 6x8 waterfall. Let me show you the back. That might help you.
So they could be used individually as a fun little
Yes.
just pocket, or they're made to go into the books.
Yeah, I like to make these into mini books too. I think I made a 4th of July mini book last year with this.
So Jan says, so they are bare and you have to pick stuff to
Yep.
put in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the Tall Book Create an Album.
This was the part that there's your spine, so you can add pages.
Yes. And this one, it says tall book, so you know it goes with a tall book, not a wide and chunky.
Okay.
So, yes. Not a wide and chunky, but a
So
tall.
these are all open to your total creativity,
Yes.
any way you want to do it.
Then these are made for the wide ones. And it does say create an album wide book pages. So the wide ones are made with the wide.
So if you are ordering or you come in, just make sure that they match up.
Yeah. And they come in white and they come in black. And they've also come out with some really nice 110-pound cardstock weight. And there's 20 sheets of the white, or you can also get it in black. And $14.99 for the white pack. And this is 110 and it's $14.99 also.
So
It's
Katie, are
110.
those, so if you want to make pages to go into the spine?
Yeah, it'll
that's
be
what
as
somebody
heavy
was asking.
as the pages that
Okay.
that are available. Then this is essential book bands. I'm kind of excited to see what we do with these. $23.99, and there's it doesn't say how many book bands are in there. There's a lot of book bands in there though. I just like the colors.
Yeah, and they're made to close up your books,
Oh, voila!
to hold them closed.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
So
and then
you can make a
another
lot
new
of
thing is this Create an Album. It's the binder punch. So it's a 2-hole punch that you use to punch, because we don't have them in yet, it doesn't look like. But there are binder rings that Katie and Jeanette have put out, and the binder rings fit inside these spines, so you can actually put papers in there then and have a flip album. You can make your album, I mean, the possibilities
you
are
want,
endless.
yes.
Yeah. So you could also do, we don't have, like I said, the inserts for the rings, but that would punch your paper, so they would fit perfectly in here then.
Sky's the limit on what you
It
can do
is.
with those. Just very basic. And as you
Excuse me.
saw, Diane actually covered her book with paper, or was it paper, or was it?
It is the paper, but I think she used the fabric.
I was going to say that looked
on
like
that.
fabric there.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is so cool. I mean, look at the top. And she's inked everything. And it's just
It is
amazing.
So cool. How much
So
was
cool.
the punch, Katie?
Oh, I'm sorry. The punch is, I just like
gonna
these
swing
pieces are so affordable. To $23.99 is the
Okay.
punch. But these pieces are so affordable, and I'm definitely going to get these because I just love to make mini books out of these. And I think Janet made a door hanger or something with this. I can't remember. But anyways, I'm going to start my pile.
You can start your pile.
thank
Don't
you.
put it on my pile.
I won't. Well, I'll try not to. But my pile, I think, is going to be a bit bigger by the time we're done today. All right.
Okay,
Any
so-
other questions about nature study?
Katie, we
Yeah.
need a little segue because we're heading back to the 4th of July.
Well, just a
So-
reminder,
Yes.
over on our to show cart,
Yeah.
Maggie on Friday, was it? Thursday? Last week.
Yeah, last week.
Created a card kit.
Friday.
And
Yes.
the card kit includes how many cards?
You get 6 cards and 2 tags.
And they're all the book fold cards. And we do have the kit, and the kit is $14.99.
And in the kit, you get 6 card bases, 6 envelopes, 2 tags, and then you get some red ribbon, blue twine, and a couple buttons.
Wow.
The rest of the things, like the eyelets, we do carry, and you can order some of those separately. Other things, and we did use Nuvo drops in there, and we can tell you what colors we used for the Nuvo drops. But it's just a fun thing if you've got some veteran friends that you want to remember on the 4th of July, or grandkids. It's just, and they're very quick to make.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Very nice. Very well done. Good job, Maggie. And then just a reminder that Teresa is having a craft along on June 21st, which would be Wednesday, because I always think Watercolor Wednesday or Wet Wednesday. And this is $1.19 that you would purchase to play along with it. And here are some of the things that she has already created.
And that's what she's going to show.
Yeah. Some fun little things.
Yes, and you can do it right along with her.
Yeah.
If you want the Patriotic card kit, you can either order it online or call the store.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of 4th of July, shall we go for the
Yes.
demo?
Away we go.
Away
to
we go.
Katie's little
Back in the corner.
here.
Oh,
Katie's corner.
Katie's craft corner.
Oh, that's great.
Did you already show them?
We have not. We'll go buy it. And
All right, so one thing that
Katie,
is
caution
in-
tape ahead.
Oh,
Caution
be careful,
tape.
be careful.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, the Spellbinder Better Press Letter Press system is in the store. But unfortunately, you can buy it and get what you want, but it cannot leave the store until Saturday, June 17th, because that's the official launch. So we can show it, we can talk about it, but we can't have it go out the store. So if you've purchased one, we have called you, and if you pay for it, we will ship it to you, or you can pick it up on Saturday. So it is in the house.
So if you have ordered it,
Yes.
you probably got a phone call, but if you did not, just know that you can call, get it paid for, and we will ship it out, or you can pick it up on the 17th.
Yeah, and Maggie, do you want to scan over and just
Yes.
see the press plates dies?
Okay, I am just learning about this.
It's really neat.
I'm learning that instead of, I thought it was a stamping system, but these are stamping plates. So you ink those, and then you put it inside that letterpress and run it through your Big Shot, and it will stamp. And I've seen samples, and they're beautiful, crisp stamping.
It is.
There's happy
it's amazing what
birthday.
it actually does. Very neat.
Thanks. Note. Then there's little ones.
And it's just it's a small little, it's not like a huge machine that you would purchase. This is the size of it, and it is $79.99. And it's almost like a plate that when you slide it through your Simple Stories, when you slide it through your Sizzix or your Big Shot, excuse me, my goodness.
Says, can you watercolor after you use the Better Press?
I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with it.
I can't imagine you couldn't. Now, the paper that comes with it is cotton.
It's beautiful paper.
I wonder, I
these are
think that would
smaller.
watercolor up beautifully.
It could, yeah. I don't know. And it comes in natural, like a gray and a white.
And you get the smaller size, which is A2.
Oh, maybe it's only the two.
And then a 5x7.
Only Pebble and Bisque.
Well, they've got to have white.
I don't see. Oh, porcelain.
Yeah.
Okay. Porcelain and Bisque. Oh, I see. They're a little bit.
A little different.
Yeah. And then we also have the 8.5 by 11. So these panels, the smaller panels, are $12.99 for 25 sheets. Looks like the 4x6 panels, 5x7 panels are $18.99. And then the 8.5 by 11 panels, which you could cut down, are $39.99. Oh, look at Maggie.
There
Looks
they
like
are.
The whites over here too.
So how much is
pretty.
the Better Press system?
$79.99.
Oh, and it comes with its own inks,
Yeah.
which I think are they're permanent.
We need to show it again.
Yeah.
But
Remember that you can order it, and you can call and pay for it. You just can't take it home till the 17th.
just can't leave the store now. Correct. Which is Saturday, because that is the huge official date.
We got so
release date.
excited we got the end cap up.
I know, that's why it says caution, you cannot take it. But you can look at it, but no take.
Okay.
Lookies, no touchies.
Are we off to
We're back
4th of July
yes,
land?
Let's go to 4th of July.
Okay.
It's a longer video today, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, welcome to my crafting corner.
That's okay. People had time to get their second cup of coffee.
Oh, I need my third or my fourth. All right. First I have to, there we go.
Oh, that was good, Katie. That was
My
great.
feet touch the ground. And I feel like too low. But there we go. Okay, nice in between. All right, so Maggie, I am going to show you how to create this little red, white, and blue or 4th of July mini album. And it opens up, and I'm going to show you all the different pages that I've created, but have lots of add-ons for you that you could do on your own also, because you'll have product left over and hopefully lots of ideas. So
That is so cool.
thank you.
You always have such fun photos from the 4th of July. Get this made up ahead of time, pop your photos in, and instant little album.
Yeah, and then you'll be good to go. All right, so I did do, and I haven't done these for a while, but I actually made, it's not a kit. So as we talk, it's not a kit, but I do have all the directions laid out. I haven't done these for a while, but these are $2.99, and it goes step by step of how to create the mini album. So that is available for you.
So you could take your own, any 4th of July paper
Yeah.
and follow those directions.
Yeah, or a total different collection and follow
Yes.
the directions. Now the other things I used was the Photo Play cut aparts and I forgot what I was going to say. The plaid Photo Play paper. This is called
which
Picnic
line
Table.
is that called?
Yeah, maybe that would be good to say. This is called Land That I Love.
Okay.
And this one is USA. And this one is called Picnic Table. And then I also use the Photo Play Land That I Love sticker sheet. And this is Admiral Blue. And you need a sheet of that. Again, some white. You might use 2 sheets of white cardstock or maybe 1 sheet. That just depends. And another one is the Scrapbook Customs 4th of July 6x6 paper pack. I love this paper. And it was the perfect size because the book we're creating is 4x6. So these are already cut 6 wide, so I just had to cut them in half. Or not half, but to 4 inches to fit things on there. This is the smallest workstation ever. My goodness, we'll see what I can do here. Okay, another thing that you'll need is just the 4x6 Simple Stories Flipbook. They're $7.99, and you can use a red one or a blue one. Both of them would work just
Yeah. Are
perfectly,
there
whatever
any
you want
white
your
ones?
color.
No white ones. Okay.
So you could use those. This I
And
did
Katie,
not
you
use.
can cover those. Even if you have a green one, you can cover
Oh,
it with your 4th
absolutely.
of July paper, and
Yeah.
so you can use up one that you already have if you don't have red and blue.
And these are flip books. So when you go to get extra pages, make sure it says Snap Flipbooks on it, because it has a little bit of a longer spine or area on the top, or the side I should say, for it to be able to turn on here. So one of the things that I use, and this is you can or cannot, it's up to you if you want to use them. These are 3x4 refills, and they're $4.49 for 10 of them. And then they also have the 4x6 flip books refills, 10 for $4.49. That seems strange, $4.49. All right, another thing that you'll want to do is get some ribbon. These are the ribbons that I used. And I'll show you, we'll do a junk bow today.
I'm going to take just a nice, just hold that on there so people can take a
Okay.
screenshot so they
right.
know what they're looking at. Okay.
And then you'll need a tag. I used the Dina Wakely, they're $2.99, and there's 10 of them, and there's 2 different sizes in there, and that's the pack that I used. All right. And then some other things that I'll talk about as we go along.
Hi, Janie. Janie was in Friday.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
All right, let me kind of get myself organized here a bit. And one thing I did with my pattern paper, this little 6x6 pack, what I would suggest doing is laying them out. It's kind of like cards. So I laid them out because you get 2 of every one, but some of them I feel like pick a card, any card. So those, look, you get 2 of every sheet, but the back is different. So you have 12 different patterns, which I thought was amazing.
Katie, all the supplies that you used, are they listed on the sheet?
They're listed on the sheet and they're linked in on our website too.
Okay.
Woohoo. Okay, this is, just bear with me everybody. I'm just going to throw things to the side. Okay, with the cut-aparts, let me grab my cut-apart sheet. You're going to use this sheet. Go ahead and cut them apart except for these 2. When you cut these, you're going to cut these together. So this one's going to be a 4x6 panel. Other than that, these are all cut out separately. All right? Any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay, I like looking over here.
Jeannie's giving us first place for scrapbook stores in the country.
Whoa, thank you.
Thank you, Jeannie.
We appreciate that. So when I start, I have my pattern papers here. I have my cut-aparts cut apart. And then with my flip book, this is so easy to use. I open it. Here's the front mechanism, but if you flip to the back, here's the back mechanism. I push these up and this comes up, and push these down, and then these come up like that, and then I take the pages all out and put them in a pile, and then I just add on the pages as I go. So I'll kind of show you how to do that too. All right, so I'm going to put this starter sheet since I'm done with that and done with that. All right, so let's start with the front. On the front, it is, whoopsie, I sat on my microphone. On the directions, you can see on these, on here, Maggie, PPR is pattern paper and CS is cardstock.
Okay.
And right here, it says picnic table pattern paper. So that's the picnic table 12x12 sheet. And then it says you're going to cut a 7 by 4 1/4, and it tells you exactly what to do. So you're going to cut out that page, and it's going to adhere right up along the spine. And then this piece, this little star piece.
So this picnic table, is that from a 12x12?
Yeah, it's from this one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's the 12x12.
Yeah. And then you're going to find like this piece, and then it tells you exactly the dimensions to cut it and round your corners and line it up. And then you can see the rest of it is stickers, and I actually list exactly what stickers for you to use to put on here. Now the red, white, and blue is from this. And so I cut out the cutout and then cut it into pieces and then just tilted them different ways.
So you cut apart the cut apart.
I cut apart the cut apart. You're going to cut it out, the cut apart, and then cut it apart again. And then added like the stickers, the red stickers, the rocket, and like I said, I list exactly what stickers you're going to use from your sticker sheet. We use a lot of them.
And not only that, you have the photo to look at.
Correct. Now we'll go on the inside. This is all stickers. Just a whole thing of stickers except for the 2023 and the heart, which is the alphabet soup white puffy stickers from Doodlebug, and I absolutely love these. And these are $6.99, and at the bottom you can see it has the hearts and some asterisks and stars, so I use those a lot too. So that's where the heart or the dot for the eye came from.
And Katie, what we were talking about the other day is how many of each letter
Oh, I
you
love
get.
it. Look at all those.
Look at all the A's.
That's
I'm
what I
trying to
look
get
up.
the
Look
no
all the
glare.
A's and the E's and the I's.
Yeah, and so it's a good set, and they're 3D.
So many of them.
They're not
and they
flat.
stick well, and they're not flat, but they're not so puffy that they're going to interfere with your stuff. All right. The next thing is this little page. So I decided I wanted to add pages without just using the page protectors all the time. So I figured out, and it says right in your directions again, one is going to, here it says that you're going to score pattern paper. Any paper you use, you're going to score 1 inch from the left side. And then we're going to use a page refill to punch the holes. And so I'm going to show you exactly how to do that to create this page.
So that is not inside a protector.
Right. It is one that I created because I wanted to kind of do my
Love
own thing.
it. That's pretty slick.
So I'm going to take my paper, and it says to cut it to 3 3/4. Nope, sorry. I was like, that's wrong. 5 by 4. This is just a 5 by 4. So 5 wide by 4. And I'm going to put it on my scoring board. And I can turn this around. And I'm going to score 1 inch from the left side. So I'm going to start here. See if I do this upside down, Maggie.
It was, the other day I was struggling with it. I got off the track.
Off the track. All right, so we're going to score 1 inch. And the reason I'm scoring 1 inch, and it seems like it's quite a bit there, but you have, if you see on this page refill, you have all of this extra. It's about 1 inch until the paper or the page refill begins. So you can flip it through the flip books.
You gave this some thought, Katie.
I did. So we have that. And then what you want to do is I took a page refill. Oops. I use my scoreboard a lot for lining things up. So I took my piece of paper, and there's the score edge. I'm going to put that up in the corner, and I'm going to grab a pencil, and then I took this sheet and I put it up here in the corner too. I'm going to move that just a little, but I want them to be flush to see where I want to put those holes exactly. And then I just drew with my pencil a circle where the refill holes are. And then took a 1/4 inch circle punch. And then I'm going to punch my holes out. And then that will fit right into my book.
And if you're going to have more than one in your book, you could make them all at the same time.
Yeah, you sure can. So that's how you're going to do all the pages that are created by paper. And then with, gosh, Maggie, I'm having mic issues, aren't I? I'm going to put it up in my heavy breathing area. All right, so then what I did was just added the cardstock, and here's a 2-inch strip. And the reason it's 2 inch is because most of these I cut it to 4 inches, so I had a lot of 2-inch strips left. So that is just a 2-inch strip of plaid, and then added a white cardstock for mat, or just go ahead and add your photo, and then stickers. All right, on the back here, I made a pocket using cardstock and a mat, and this is the flower paper from the smaller pack. This is actually, I cut apart again. So it's right here.
Oh wow, you fussy cut it?
I fussy cut that out and slid that in there. And here is my Dina Wakley tag, one of the smaller ones. But I want to add some fun to this, so I'm going to show you how to do a junk bow real quick. So with a junk bow, I'm going to collect some ribbons that I like. And I like to have at least different, some are skinny, some are wide, some are solid, some you can see through. Here's a super skinny one. And let's add that. So what I'm just going to do real quick is I'm going to grab these.
And how many do you have there?
Oh, I don't know.
5? 5 different ribbons. 4 different ribbons?
4 different
Okay.
ribbons. And I'm going to grab my scissors. And I'm just going to cut, we'll say 6 inches here. And I'm going to decide which one I want to use as the kind of the tie piece. And sometimes the fatter ribbons, or I should say wider ribbons, don't tie a bow as well. So I'm going to choose, I'm going to do this one. You know what, Maggie? I think I'm going to add another one. Let's add a 5th ribbon, since I have it here.
Yeah, I thought you had 5 when you first started.
Oh, I
laying them
did.
out.
What happened to this one? Let's add this one too.
Oh, very good. Now you
There we go.
have
Now we
6.
got 6. I should have more blue. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull this one out and add this one in here. So we're going to just kind of line these all up. And I'm going to stick all of these through the top of my tag.
So So you
like
want them
this.
relatively skinny,
Yeah, you don't have to.
or lightweight. If they're wider, maybe a little lighter weight.
Now, if I tie these together, it's just going to be a big chunk thing, and I didn't like that. So what I do is I'm going to take this thinner ribbon, and sometimes I just pull these to the top, and then I have like,
You want me to hold it?
oh yeah, that would be great. Can you, and then I'm going to use this just to tie them all on. So then it's not so chunky around there. And then you got like a firework explosion at the top. So there's how to make your quick little junk
It
bow.
does look like a fireworks, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then that will just slide right in there. I like to trim mine. I don't know. Do you like long ends or shorter?
I like them diagonal, like you're doing.
I like mine a little bit shorter sometimes, and then you just kind of play with them and pull them apart.
And Katie,
There
the
you
other
go.
day I watched
Yeah.
you do this, and didn't you end up taking another ribbon and tying it after you tied the little skinny
so
one?
sometimes you can't get two to go apart. Like it's just they will constantly stay together. So what I do, we'll say like this red piece. This is a really good one because notice they're all away from each other. But we'll say like this one doesn't want to be apart from each other. So then this is kind of.
I just watched you do that the other day, and I learned
Yeah.
something. So
And then I'll tie them, and they will change directions on you. So if I tie it, look how it's like completely separated
yeah,
now.
I like that.
And you just kind of play with them, tell them what to do, where to go. That one's hooped for some reason, so I'm just going to cut it.
Very cute.
There,
Perfect
thank you.
fireworks.
I mean, you can work on it for years, couldn't you? There you go. Okay, this next page is just, I trimmed or cut the top of this off right there, and I just put it in the page, but look what I did.
Oh, I thought of that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
I
so
put
cool.
them on the outside. It's such a game changer. I'm going to be interested to see how they wear. On the back, this is this back piece, and I just added the stickers and the top hat. I'm going to show you how to make this pull out right here.
And Katie, you get 2 sheets of
Yep.
each one, so you
Right.
can do that. Okay.
Yes. Yep. But since you're just cutting this across, and so that I had that 2-inch piece down here, that's where I used it over here.
Okay.
All right. So let's do this layout, or excuse me, this accordion type thing. So you're going to start with, let me see here on my directions. Oh, Maggie, this is like, it's like
What you looking for?
I'm looking for all of my pre-cut pieces. There's, here they are. Say they're all put together. All right. Excuse the mess. All right, you're going to cut first a cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 4 inches. And we're going to place it up in the left-hand corner again. And as previously stated, we're going to cut or score 1 inch from the left side. Oh, I should do it the other way, shouldn't I, Maggie?
It works.
Ugh. I'm like sweating. So we have 1 inch, and then we're going to do, you're going to score at the 1 inch and at the 4 inch. And so at the 4 inch, you're going to have a 1/4 inch score.
Oh.
And that's where we're just going to hook everything. So again, you would use your page refill, punch the holes. And then over here we have this little skinny piece. So we're going to fold that down. And this is, we're going to use these two, and you did not cut them apart, you kept them as one piece. So I went and got a different sheet or sample so I can show you, because I didn't want to cut back into this sheet. So we're going to pretend these are the 4th of July pieces. They're 3x4s. We're just going to fold it in half, and I like to fold things in half against my scoreboard.
That's such a great idea.
So it's straight.
Oh my gosh, that's a game changer.
Oh,
I did not know that.
I use my scoreboard or my edge for all the time. And then I'm going to go back to this piece, and I am going to lay this skinny 1/8, whatever you can find if you have the 1/4 inch, right along that scored edge.
And don't you do that very same thing, Katie, against your Misty?
Yes, I do. I use
That's-
my Misty
yeah.
for the edge too. All right, so now I have that, and I have this folded piece. And then we are going to put this piece, fold this edge up, put it right up in the scored edge or some sort of edge. And I have to think for a second here. I had it all figured out. I'm so sorry. So it has to be the back edge. Here we go. All right. That's what I thought, but then I second guessed myself. So you're going to take, okay, so let's go back here. Score edge up in the corner. You have your 3x4 piece, or your 3x4, 3x4. You're going to flip it over, so the back. And I'm going to pull off my backing. Put this right up against it and fold that down. And then this will fold back, and there you go. Then you have your
And that is
piece.
such a perfect thing to do
Yeah, and
when
then
you've
this
got score
way-
tape that is not forgiving. It's
Yes.
just so easy to push it up against
Right,
the edge.
yeah.
I love that.
And it has a little border there, but that's all right, because if we jumped here, if I pull out where the border is, you don't even see it, but it's right there along the edge.
Okay.
And then I put some matte pieces there. And then if it goes this way, I put a matte piece there. So if we go back to this, it'll be like that. And then it'll be like this.
And those white spots are for a mat.
For mats. Thank you. Yep.
Phew, you got through that
Oh
one,
my
Katie.
gosh, I shouldn't have second guessed myself. Now these right here, I call them bottle tops. The bottle top, it's actually a border down here, and I just cut or actually folded off the pieces I wanted to use, and so I use that as a little tab at the top.
So it's two-sided by folding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this sticker, I put on a piece of red cardstock and then used a 1 3/4 punch to punch it out. So you could do that also. So it just has a little red border around it.
Cool.
This is a flip pocket, and the flip pockets are that you can purchase here. Let's see, a multi-pack of flip pockets, and what they are, they actually have, you can stick them anywhere you want. So it has a strip of adhesive along here on this side or on that side. You take the adhesive off and just place it where you want to place it, and it sticks right in the book.
And how many do you get in a package? And they're all the same size, or are they?
You can get all the same size ones. This is a multi-pack, and there's usually 12 of them in a pack. This is $4.99, and it does not say how many you get of each one.
Katie, the red cardstock. Do you remember what?
This is just
red
a
it
scrap
was?
piece because it was so small.
Just any red?
Just any red's gonna work. It's just a small little red piece that barely shows. All right, so
For
my
the mat,
picture-
though, you did use
Yeah.
it for the mat too. But
Oh, I
just,
did.
just a good 4th of July red.
Yeah, I would say probably basil. Is there basil red or?
Is there a bell back here?
No,
Janine?
she's on.
No,
the
she's
phone.
on the phone. Teresa? Could you bring a few red cardstocks that we could lay up against there and see which one we use?
Thank you. And then with this one, I also put the stickers on the outside. And then I just left it blank. I'm trying to leave some blank pages for pictures, Maggie, and not fill everything up like I like to do. Okay, this one is another 4x6 piece that I just cut a 6x6 down. And you can see all of my embellishments are on the page refill.
I love that idea.
Added a stripe in the back. These are 2x2. And then the stickers, and I did pop some of them up just to see how they're going to wear. Add some enamel dots if you have some red, white, or blue enamel dots. Just any of those. Here, this will be a good one.
And someone
Perfect.
mentioned Color Vibe Red. might work too.
Yeah, tomato or I don't know.
I think
what the
that,
other one is.
might be
I can't
just
see what
red.
the name is at. Can you see read the name on
Yes,
that?
this is Red Devil.
Red Devil. That would work out just fine. Okay, then the back of this firework paper, I added a mat of stars and then the barbecue, and such a habit, these are actually on the page protector instead of, they're not on the page protector because it's such a habit of putting them on the actual page, but I would put them on the page protector.
Katie, the paper pack that you used.
Yeah, that's
What was it called?
Scrapbooks Customs 4th of July.
Scrapbook Customs 4th of July, Janine.
Yeah. And there were several of those. Look at this. I am trying.
This is how we craft. This is how we craft.
All right. So then with this one, it's the exact same way. I'm not going to show it again. You cut your paper, you score it on the side, but I adhered the tag right on here. I added some paper across the top and then just cut along the edges. Added some other blue grid ribbon and then the sticker watermelon.
And is that a tag, or it just looks like
It's
a tag?
tag.
Okay.
Yep. It had some deeper sides though, didn't it?
So okay, so
I
you
adhered
just
it on there.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm trying to pull my tag
Okay,
off.
so it's not one that you can pull out. Got it. Okay.
It's just right
that's
on
what-
there. If you like some other stickers, these Scrapbook Custom stickers, and they're only $1.99. They go perfectly with this collection, and I love the sentiments on here too, or the words I should say.
What brand? That's Scrapbook Customs. These
4th of
are
July
great.
stickers, aren't
These
they
are
great?
great for page kits,
Yeah.
projects, and they're inexpensive and
I
they
love
go
those.
really well.
All right, this one is a 4x4 flip page. So one of these that I wanted to stick in there. And it's 4x4, and so what I did was cut this down. You're going to cut it from the right side to 4x4. And then added some sticker words.
So Katie, these stick things,
Yeah.
what do you stick it on? What are you
the other
sticking?
page protector, the back of
Okay,
onto this
got
page
it. I did
protector.
have a question
Yep.
about that. Okay.
Yeah. So can you hear it?
Yeah.
It's stuck right onto that page
Okay.
protector behind
Okay,
it.
that makes sense.
All right, with this one, I took this cut apart and I cut down the sides of it. I put score tape on the bottom and the top and then this side. So then I just created these tags out of scraps and put those in there.
Just another fun
Yeah.
way of
So
adding.
this is in the page protector, the star, this flag I should say, and this is on the page protector. So I try to think a little bit more out of the box
Yeah.
of how to add things, but not necessarily that are.
And not every tag has to have a bow. Look at that.
No, it has
Just
a little dot.
Yeah, I like that.
This is the picnic paper.
The brand of the word stickers, Katie, is Scrapbook Customs, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
This one. Yes.
Scrapbook Customs. 4th of July stickers. And they come in other, we have other styles, like I think we've got Mother's Day, Father's Day.
Yeah, we do. With these tags, you can do several different things. You can cover a Dina Wakley tag. You can trace the tag onto your scrap paper, or you can use die cuts. Look, check this My Favorite Things out. I love My Favorite Things, and it has stitches around the edge. So
I
you
love
have
those.
this. It does not have the hole, so you would just punch it where you needed to. Or I know these are one of Diane's favorites, are these kind of shabby tags.
Oh, I
And
like
this
those.
already has a hole, and then also has the reinforcer that you could punch out and put on there.
And
There's
I think
so many
Tim Holtz
different
has
things.
a set of tags also.
And Tim Holtz does, and then you could use that punch. Here, the tag punch.
Katie, you don't know. I was making tags
With
yesterday for a project,
Yeah?
and I was just cutting them out of cardstock.
Right.
I needed that
Because to
thing.
get the size.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was
love
trying to
this
use
thing.
scissors, and
Yeah.
they weren't matching up.
$11.99.
I've got to have.
Yeah,
I showed
the tag
that. I've
punch
got to
is
get
amazing.
one
Yeah.
for myself.
And it has the deeper and then goes more shallow. So as you
Yes.
can see, remember back here, I would call this deeper, so to say, than with these tags. It's a little bit more shallow.
Yes.
The edge is cut off.
And you can trace around, but
Yep.
man, when you
And
need
you
a
can trace, but sometimes it does not cut it the
No.
right way, does it?
yes,
And this was with the punch. Nice and
yes,
simple.
I needed that yesterday.
It is a lifesaver. All right, this is the back of that pattern paper. Again, stickers, lots of stickers. That's one of the bottle top borders. I just popped it off of the sticker sheet and just used one of them, and cardstock. Again, on the directions are all the measurements for everything. This is another 4th of July background with white fireworks that I cut down, scored, because I wanted a piece of paper instead of all in page protectors. The cardstock mat, and then it's supposed to say USA, but I thought it could be US or it could be us too, like a picture of us on the 4th of July. And another scrap, just a little scrap there, red, white, and blue, the stickers, popsicles. And this one is a 3x4 refill that you can purchase separately for the Flipbooks. And I just put the 3x4 cut apart, a 3x4 plaid piece.
And there's those little dots on the
Yes,
outside.
the little enamel dots on the outside, yes.
Katie,
This is on
the shabby tag.
Yeah.
What was the brand on that?
It's $24.99 and it's Crafts by Sam Poole. And it's Creative Expressions.
Creative Expressions.
Shabby Basics Tattered Tags.
You get 9 pieces, but I think some of them
1, 2,
are the
3, 4, 5.
reinforcers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dies.
Five dies,
five
but
tags.
4 reinforcers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some of them are larger, some of them have that shabby edge, and some of them are circle. So 2 small, 2 large.
Okay.
All right, on the back here, when you cut the pattern, when you cut the paper apart, the fireworks are on the back. Now, if you did not want to purchase the 3x4 separate pieces, you can add this as a full 4x6 sheet and just put this cut apart on that side. So it could be one 4x6. And then for the land that I love, I took apart this one. Well, I should say cut apart this and then cut the same.
Yeah.
And then just use that on there.
Gosh, so many different ways to use cut apart.
Oh, it is. And I owe that to Janet because I was a 3x4 and that's the size it was. I never changed them up. And this one, there is, whoops, I don't want to show you my used one.
You have a star die right here.
Yes.
If this is the one that you're talking about, it's a Sizzix.
Oh, and this one.
And then
This
there
is my
there's the eye. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry. So you get 4 different ones, and I don't know the price, Katie.
Yeah. Maybe we can have someone check the price. What I like about it is I always want to do outlines of stars, but I don't have a die that does that. And so this one actually has the outlines on it. So then you can say you get 6 because the insides would be stars also. But I love that it has the outline. And then it also has the stripes. And I'm wondering if this stripe would fit on the insert, the inside part of that.
Yeah.
So this is like, I got this, but we didn't have it in, so I didn't want to show it, but I would get this for sure. I love it. It would be perfect to add to this book. Now back to this little top hat here was on the top of this cupcake. So I cut this top hat. I wanted another top hat, so I cut it off the cupcake and added it on there.
So you don't always have to use those
stickers how you're supposed to.
Letha has a question. How do you remove those sharp little knobs on the I/O dies when you cut them apart?
I use my wire cutter and I clip right up against them, and sometimes you have to sand them down if you're getting poked.
Yeah, you can take a sanding tool and sand them.
Yeah, because they're hooked together, and so even that little piece, I bend them back and forth to separate them, and then I take my wire cutter and cut right up onto the star, or right up there, and then you can sand it down too.
And I have used my sanding tool for that.
Hey, yes. All right, this last one is just a pocket to kind of put all your extra pieces in. And so you're going to do a 4x6 with the star, the blue outline star, and the back paper looks like that. And then you're going to add this red star border, this red paper, and I just put score tape around it. So that created a back pocket. And again, I just made this out of scraps. And then this is a cut apart. And then I added the stripe paper as another pocket to create another pocket. So I actually have a double pocket.
That's a great idea.
And then for this could be a picture or it could be a photo mat, and you're going to slide that right in there like that too, or however. And then I added the USA, and we're going to slide this in here. easier to do it this way.
So Katie actually has increased
Oh.
the real estate in this
There
photo
we
album
go.
that you can add photos to.
And then added some enamel dots if you have red, white, or blue enamel dots. And then on the back, I put the sticker, the large flag sticker. I put it on white cardstock and then just cut it out again. And then added it on here.
so
and
that
put
it
Star
had a
Spangled
little.
Banner.
You know,
Had a little
by
border on
matting stickers, it just increases their look.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
I agree.
bumps up that look.
And then on the back, I added America the Beautiful. And so I used almost, these are the stickers I had left after using. So you use a lot of your stickers, and then your book is ready to go and to give away. Here, I did it almost the same way as the junk bow. I used the grid ribbon a little bit longer, cut the different ribbons I wanted, laid them on there, and then just tied it all together.
Okay, Cindy wants to know if we carry sanding erasers. Don't we have those up front?
Yeah, we do. I think Diane's going to grab us one.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions? I went through that really quick. Let me check my notes here. If I
It is so
have
cute, Katie.
anything else. I don't think I do. So it was fun. And then everything when you put that back on. Oh, go ahead and show that.
Okay. This is a sand eraser, mono. It's by Tombow. And it's $3.29. It brings back my typewriting class days.
Oh, and that gritty
Yes.
stuff we used. Oh,
Okay,
Maggie,
are you
my
gonna put that back
gosh.
together
well,
then?
Sure. These just go right on here. We'll pretend that all of our pages are done. And I do put my pages on as I am doing them or crafting with them. And this, you open back up and put that back on there. Put your little mechanism on there. You fold this down. Push them back here. Fold this down.
And you can buy more
There you
pages
go.
to put inside these also.
Absolutely, and we kind of went over those.
I'm just
so-
going to show the colors
Oh, yeah.
up over here.
Do, thank you. And remember, you want to make sure it says Flipbooks for your page refills.
So those are all the colors of the 4x6. Then we also have, are those 6x8s? Those are the colors. So you have every color that imaginable, but you can also, lots of times I'll just buy a black one and cover it with paper. So you can
They're
do
very
that.
versatile, aren't they, Maggie?
Yes, and we also have some little patterned ones. There's a little black and white check ones, and then some wood pattern, and then all the refills to go with it.
I do want to
Okay.
do a quick flip through. This was a book, kind of a practice book, and it never went to product or what do I want to say? It never went out to the public. But this is a green one that I used, and it's was for Easter. We do not have this collection any longer, but it does show what I wanted to show with this one. If it's a 3x4 piece, Maggie, I cut this off just like that.
Right on the seam.
Right on the seam. So you can do that.
Wow, I never thought of
And
that.
add that. These are just ones I slid in there. This was one that I did the 1 inch, but I made it into a pocket over here. So these are just some other ideas that you can do. 3x4, but this one has a flip on it
Oh my
that
gosh.
way. Here's another pocket. I obviously love my little pockets. But you can see I used a 1 inch punch to do a little thumb hole or tab down there.
Katie, I just made 3 of these yesterday.
really?
I'm going home and bumping mine out.
jeez. And this is the pocket. You just cut
my
your page
gosh,
longer.
Yes, I love
Corner
it.
around it. 3x4s again. And then you can see I kind of fizzled out towards the end here. But this is where, this one is one of the stick-on flips, but I put it over on this side.
Yeah.
And then this is a pocket that I added or created my own pocket in and scored it with the paper. So there you go. All sorts of
Very
ideas
cool.
and different ways that you
Yes.
can
So
bump
this
those
is
up.
the red, white, and blue mini book that
Mm-hmm.
Katie just showed us using the 4x6 flip book albums, flip albums.
Yep.
and so many ways that you can use them.
Yeah, and the papers, they should all be listed. I don't know. I don't even know what more to say. We've been on for like 5 hours now.
All right.
Full day. It's time for dinner. So thank you for joining us, everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.